For the Force Wipe, we go over things that we've changed or we want to change or we've been doing. We keep you guys updated on what's been going on lately. We then move over to a little Q&A session. Sorry, my wife is yelling to me about the boys bringing cookies to our house right now. Anyway, we then pass it on to a Q&A session with the players. We let them ask questions and we give them their answers, or they can give us their feedback or the compliments, insults, whatever. I will give you a piece of advice if you're new to these meetings. As I go, you're going to have questions. I'm going to be talking about things. You'll be like, oh man, I want to ask him this. And you're going to try to type it in chat. I'm not going to be paying attention to chat. So what you need to do, open up Notepad on your computer or something. If a question pops in your head, just jot that shit down real quick. So then when it comes time for the Q&A session, you already got your question ready to go. I'm telling you, I say this every meeting and it never fails, that somebody always keeps trying to ask questions in the chat and I can't pay attention to the chat while I'm doing all this. Also, if you hear me keep pausing tonight, I was in a car wreck. My back's killing me and sitting in this chair, I got to keep moving around and wiggling and getting comfortable, and I have to let go of my push to talk to do that. So if you hear me keep pausing, that's why. I'm not trying to be weird. I'm just not feeling
Maybe
too
your
good.
Discord issues too.
Well, yeah. All right, anyway, so getting on with the meeting. Believe it or not, it's going to be a pretty quick one tonight because I've got just two topics. One is very small, one is a big topic, but neither one of them should take forever. So you guys should be out of here pretty quick tonight. Not too bad. When the meeting ends, we have a new plugin that we've been working on, and we think we are ready to go live with it Thursday, and we're going to give you a little demonstration of what it is. It's really cool, and you're going to get to see some admins die a lot. So, yeah. Good shit. But before we do that, we will give away the prizes in server.
Hey T, you might want to check your PMs. Hate to cut you off.
What am I checking?
You'll see.
I don't get what I'm checking.
Just look at the images. You have the channel set to where people can do a certain thing right now.
I know it's set like that just so that we can get people in here, but oh. All right, give me a second. This is annoying.
Dang, Morty dropping in. T-Bird's first hype train, maybe? Is this T-Bird's first hype train?
Not ever, no.
No.
Ah, damn.
He's already been trained.
All right, it's been
Sweet.
should be fixed. Let me know if it's not. Okay. I don't know what all that ding ding stuff is, but thank you for whatever it is.
You're good now, T.
Okay,
You
sorry
got
about the
tubs,
delay.
Captain Tubbs, it's all good.
All right, let's get on with the first topic here. So, oh, you know what? Let me start my recording too. So the first topic is a nice and quick and easy one. As you guys have probably seen in the announcements channel, if you have my stream up right now, you'll be able to see it because I'm about to click on it. We're having our New Year's party. Obviously, it's on New Year's. It starts at about 10 p.m. Chappie and some of the other admins have built a bunch of cool little fun games and carnival style games and stuff like that, shooting galleries and skee ball, and one of my favorite ones, like the parachute jump, where you can warp to this platform way up in the sky and then you try to parachute down and land on this target to get points. Chappie, I'm gonna unannounced here pass it to you to explain the whole tickets and prizes things if you want. I know we didn't plan this ahead of time, so sorry if you're not prepared for that, but
No, it's fine. So basically, each game kind of they have a similar scoring system. So the most tickets you'll be able to earn off of most of them is 3, and you can repeat them as, keep playing through them as much as you want. That's why they're kind of low. And then off of the parkour one, you can earn a max of 6, and then you can accumulate those tickets where they're basically just going to be like a reskinned item, which I'll have to get T to do by like tomorrow. And there's going to be like a central vending machine or a central house kind of thing. It says redeem tickets here. And then inside that building, you'll be able to redeem your tickets for like gold eggs, silver eggs, presents, maybe some like basic materials or something. I haven't decided on that yet. So, yeah. Basically, get the tickets, save them up, use them for gold eggs and stuff.
oh yeah. And anyway, for those who've never been to one of our, sorry, I'm getting confused, all the dings. Never been to one of our server New Year's parties. We have about a 5-minute long fireworks show that we do. It's fully synchronized. Huge fucking finale at the end that goes off right at midnight. And when I say huge finale, I mean there is stuff hidden all over the map right now. So when I say huge finale, it's a big finale. Anybody who's been here before, like I see in the chat right there, Nessus, obviously you've been there before. It's a really cool fireworks show and a big party. I'm sure you guys have seen Club Z on the map right now, that little place up top where you can't really do anything. Well, that's why you can't do anything, because it's closed off for New Year's. So you guys start just lining up outside Club Z. You know, we'll put a warp up there, of course, but around like 10 p.m. tomorrow night, we're going to have live music going. Just a bunch of people there, you know, all kinds of cool screenshots going on, having fun with the little carnival games and just playing around. Of course, we ask that people don't be disruptive or be douchebags or trolls about it. If somebody comes up there and starts trying to ruin the fun for everybody else, we'll just ban them off the server. No big deal. This event is on Outbreak. Yep, Nint. All servers are invited. We're going to put a comfort zone around Club Z, so you're not going to be cold and stuff like that or getting hungry. But everybody just come on over. It's just be a lot of fun time. Just for those of us who stay home on New Year's and don't go out, that's a good chance to just have fun and goof off and party and have a good time. And play the little carnival games and stuff like that too. And honestly, the fireworks show is fucking worth it. It's really cool. Yeah, and it probably will get a little client-side laggy, not gonna lie. Anyway, all right. Moving on to the big topic. So if you haven't been part of the discussion over the last couple of weeks, such a major discussion that it had its own channel, we decided we were going to rebrand the servers and change things up. You know, population has been dipping slowly lately. Anybody that's new here, Outbreak typically used to sit full with a queue of about 20 to 30 people for a full week every wipe. Infection used to sit anywhere between 80 to 100 and used to have a queue at least on wipe day itself. Utopia used to hover around 40 to 60, and Terminus would still be about 10 to 20 just because that's a specialty type server. That has been slowly dwindling over time. Now, we had a big, long thought process and epiphany. You know, Zombieland was made about 9 months before COVID. I made Zombieland in 2019, early 2019. It took about 9 months to even get, you know, a dozen players. I don't know if any of you ever started your own server before, but getting people to play on it is not fucking easy. It is a full-time job for like a year, just to break 20. So, you know, despite me starting it in early 2019, we didn't really have a lot of players until, you know, pretty much right when COVID started. And then, of course, you know, Zombieland is a lot more challenging than most PvE servers. It's very grindy, very difficult, at least compared to other PvE servers. Obviously, there's definitely harder games out there, but not PvE servers. So we, sorry, I was reading something there. Anyway, so we flourished big time. I mean, people during COVID, they had tons of extra time on their hands and they didn't give a shit. So we pretty much flourished through all that. So lately we've been wondering to ourselves, like, you know, what the hell? Where's all the population going? I mean, like, nobody's mad. You know, we even talked to some of our ex-players and they don't dislike us. Like, why aren't they playing here anymore? Where's everybody going? And we started looking at other PvE servers, and there's tons of them out there, and they all got tons of players on them. So we're like, what is going on with us? Why us suddenly? We haven't done anything negative. We haven't made the server harder. We've actually made it easier over the years. And we've come to the conclusion that we don't have enough options for people that need a more fast-paced, that don't have as much time to play Rust as they used to. You know, again, we flourished during COVID. Everybody had all the time in the world. So we decided that it was time to do a rebranding. Right now, Outbreak, Infection, Utopia, they're all the same server. They're literally all the same server. The only difference being is, you know, one has raid day at the end of the wipe, the other ones have PvP day at the end of the wipe. That's it. And no offense, but the last 18 hours of a server wipe doesn't really, you know, describe the whole server and how it is. They're not different. They're the same. So we decided that we need to change that up. And what we're going to do now is we're going to offer more variety. Again, people that were part of this discussion, you already know where this is going, and you already know what we're doing, because, you know, tons of people took part of this discussion, and we voted multiple times on different aspects of what we're going to do, so we can make sure that we were doing exactly what the players wanted and not what we wanted. Actually, the very last vote, if you guys remember correctly, was exactly the opposite of what the admin team was hoping for. And then after listening to what the players were saying during the vote, they actually changed our minds. And we were like, oh my God, yeah, they're right. I actually agree with what they're saying now, and they're right. So basically what we're trying to do now is provide people a more fast-paced environment, faster progression in our servers. Because let's face it, you get on normal Zombieland here and you got 10 days, or as you know, the average wipe is around 10 days. You got 10 days to get all your shit done and do what you want to do. That's not always enough time. I mean, it just really isn't, because now everybody's back to work, everybody's back to school, everybody's back to normal lives. And, you know, by the time you get to day 3 or 4 and you're like, shit, I've barely had time to do anything, it's like, well, what's the point? It's going to wipe here in, you know, another 4 or 5 days. Or at least hit PvP day in another 4 or 5 days. So what it ultimately came down to is here's how the servers are going to be now. And I'll explain more about it in just a second here. But we're going to have a normal server. And when I say normal, I mean, you know, the normal Zombieland, like how things are right now. Legacy is what we're calling it. Just the legacy mode. Just nothing's changed. Literally, if you took Outbreak and just changed the name of Outbreak to something else, you know, or Infection or Utopia, that would be the legacy server. But the legacy server is going to be on a 1-month wipe. This was voted on by the players. And I'll explain why I actually agree with them here in a minute. But that's going to be the first one, is legacy. Just like things are now. Nothing's different except for the wipe, which is a month. And I'm going to be really redundant, by the way, when I'm describing this, because I don't want there to be any confusion. The other server we're going to have is going to be 3x. And instead of being monthly, it's going to be the current wipes that we have right now. You know, the 9 to 12 days. Usually it's around 10. That's going to be a 3x. Now, keep in mind, 3x does not mean loot. You're not going to get 3 M2s out of a helicopter crate. You're not going to get, you know, it's not like that. The 3x only applies to resources and scrap and components. That's it. Because a lot of people on the other end of that spectrum were like, oh my God, I don't want 3x. That's so stupid. I don't need all that loot. That's going to be terrible. You're not understanding. It's just the resources, the comps, and the scrap. And the way I described it, I'm trying to remember how I worded this without having to go back and read the sticky or the pinned thread or the pinned message, whatever it's called, is basically the people that are hardcore, you know, the people that are like, no, I want it to stay 1x and, you know, still be 9 to 12 days. Those people, even on 1x, you're ending the wipe, you power players, you're ending the wipe with so much fucking scrap and resources and stuff anyway, even at 1x. It's not going to make any difference to you if it's 3x on a 9 to 12 day wipe period, because, you know, you're going to go from what? Right now you're throwing away, you know, 10 million stone at the end of a wipe, and you're throwing away 2 boxes of M2s at the end of the wipe. Okay, well, on a 3x, you're going to throw away 15 million stone and 3 boxes of M2s instead of 2 boxes of M2s. You get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't really matter at that point. Like, the 3x isn't going to affect you because you're so far beyond that level already. It's kind of like saying Elon Musk won $50,000 on a scratch-off lottery ticket. It doesn't fucking matter to him. It doesn't. This is actually a good metaphor. Think about it like this. We're doing this to help the player that isn't a power player. All the people we lost over the last year since COVID ended, those are the people we're trying to help now, because they can't keep up with the power players because, you know, 1x is just not feasible for them to do in 9 to 12 days. So you power players would be kind of like the Jeff Bezos or the Elon Musk. You know, you getting a $50,000 scratch-off ticket isn't going to mean shit to you because you got 50 billion. But a $50,000 scratch-off ticket to somebody who doesn't have a lot, that's a huge difference. I would kill somebody right now for a $50,000 scratch-off ticket. So if you get, hopefully that metaphor kind of makes sense if you understand how this isn't really going to affect the power players who don't like this change. There were a lot of power players saying to us, you know, I don't want 3x, I want 1x, I want 1x. It's not going to affect you that much. You already have everything anyway, so having a little more isn't going to hurt you because you already have it all. What it is going to do is all the players that quit over the last year because they can't keep up and they can't get anything done, they can't get to the end content that they want to run, they can't accomplish the things they want to accomplish, it's going to help them keep up. So that's the whole purpose of why we're doing the 3x thing. And honestly, if you look around, every server out there that's PvE that has players on it, they're all something X. And they all are. They really are. So that's what we're doing with that. The other confusion some people have had is that 3x server we currently already have. That is a monster of its own. That's its own special, like, redheaded stepchild type thing. It's a 3x monthly. There's no playtime ranks on there. There's a lot of configurations. Huh? What? There's a lot of configurations and stuff.
Where are
There.
you laying on your box?
Somebody want to move him or mute him?
No,
There's a lot of
Sorry.
there's a lot of configuration changes on that server. It's kind of like the little bastard stepchild. So don't get confused. I see a lot of people saying like, you know, I don't want you to log into the new 3x, the one that's on the 9 to 12 wipe period, you know, blah blah blah. I consider the 3x that's online right now to be kind of like Terminus. It's just a specialty server. It's off on its own world. It's not one of the main servers. It's just its own little specialty thing. Honestly, it was an experiment to see if you guys even liked it in the first place. So when I say the main servers, I'm referring to the Legacy and the 3x, you know, the new one that's going to be 9 to 12. We also opened up an EU server. The EU server is a good view of what the 3x server is going to be. The EU server is literally what the 3x server is going to be. It's just an EU version of it. Since I was setting up an EU server, I was like, well, I might as well go ahead and set it up the way the new style is going to be. So if anybody wants a sneak peek at how 3x looks, that's what it looks like right there. The EU server is exactly how the new 3x server is going to be configured. So just to reiterate, I know I'm being redundant as hell. I just want to make sure that nobody gets confused here. Terminus and the easy 3x, the weird 3x server, the monthly one, those are their own package. Just push them to the side. Those are specialty servers. They're nothing to do with this conversation. So the current servers are going to be this: normal Legacy, but on a 1 month wipe, 3x on a 9 to 12 day wipe, and then of course the same exact thing but on European version of it. So we'll have two 3x servers on a 9 to 12 day wipe. One is a US, one is a EU. And then we'll have the Legacy version, which is exactly how our servers are configured right this very moment. But it'll be switching over to a 1 month wipe instead of a 9 to 12 day wipe. And if anybody's wondering why that's doing that, the players voted on it overwhelmingly. And they convinced us because the people that want a month-long wipe and 1x, they just have the whole month to just do what they want to do, take their time, build their base. You know, if they want to be all RP or build a little village with their friends or whatever, they can do everything they want to do nice and slow. They don't have to worry. You know, you got the weekend warrior who has a full-time job all week long with a newborn baby, can only play on the weekends. That's the kind of shit that the 1x is for. Me personally, as someone who does have a lot of time, I would actually juggle both. And I've actually talked to a lot of players that said they plan on juggling both because it kind of gives you a fresh thing to do. Because, you know, the 1x is going to be on that same map all month. So by the time you're on your second wipe on the 3x server, because, you know, they're the faster wipes, by the time you're on your second wipe on that server, the 1x server is a whole different map to you now because you're on a different map. You get what I'm saying? You can kind of bounce back and forth. So a lot of people were saying to me, like they're going to build they're going to do something on the 1x as like their go-to. So each time they start to get bored in the short wipe server, they're going to bounce over to the 1 month server, you know, just for something else to do here and there. And then poof, now the 3x just wiped. They're going to go back over there again and start playing. Okay, cool. Getting towards the end of that wipe, getting bored, poof, jump back to the 1x where your base is still there because it hasn't, you know, gone away yet. Also, there's some other changes that you need to know. Real quick, by the way we refer to them as a staff, just because, you know, we like to have short phrases for referring to our servers. Like right now, you know, I could say, hey, Nola, I need somebody to go on Infection. I need somebody to jump on Utopia. So the way we call them is just basically Legacy, 3x, and EU. That's how we've been referring to them. Again, Terminus and that other server, those are their own specialties. That's not part of the discussion. So one change that's notable is the 1x, the Legacy server. The auto purge times of your bases, like how long before they go abandoned and get destroyed, is going to be greatly increased. I think I have it set to like almost like 10 days for the minimum, like for a normal player, and then like 15 days for a VIP and 20 days for a veteran. It's some huge number like that. So they're going to be vastly increased. So that way, if you really are just a weekend warrior, your base is not going to just get deleted during the week while you're working. The 3x server, it's going to have also, even though I just told you it's going to be exactly the same setup, just 3x, it's kind of a lie because there are a couple tiny changes that it will have. Faster XP, the bonuses for XP, normal, VIP, veteran, champion, whatever, the bonus you get to your XP is vastly higher than the Legacy server. So you guys will level a lot higher on that server, a lot quicker, which means more skill points to play with. And the only other major difference on that server, the 3X, is that respec costs for your skill points is extremely cheaper than it is on the current servers, which would also be the legacy server. So basically the difference there on 3X is that you get to play with more skill points. You get level faster and you can respec a lot easier. So you get to play around with your skills a little bit more on 3X. And that's just kind of in the name of having it be a more fast-paced progression server for people that want to just log into Rust, hurry up and get to the end game, and then have some fun with the end game. They don't want to go through the grind. It's the exact point of that server. And remember what I said, the EU is just a copy of that server. So everything I just said about it is also on EU currently. Admins, am I forgetting anything like glaringly obvious that I should have mentioned just now?
The question is about raid day and PvP.
Oh yeah, that was definitely got to talk that. Okay. So we went back and forth. Who wants raid day? Who wants PvP day? Oh, I want this. I want that. I want this. I want that. And honestly, even now it's still contested who wants what. So we took votes, and basically players decided the most fair thing to do would be to have both. To kind of give an olive branch to those who can't stay in PvP day, I actually shortened PvP day just by a little bit, which also gives people who have to work on PvP day more time to get home if they want to take part in it, because where I shortened it would be when it starts in the evening. So what we're going to do now is all servers are going to have, now by the way, this is just when they go to wipe, by the way. So obviously the monthly server is only going to have this happen once a month. But all servers are going to have raid day start 48 hours before the wipe. Well, technically not 48 hours. I got to do the math in my head. I guess it'd be 42 hours. Raid day is going to start 2 days before the wipe at 6 p.m. So let's pretend we're looking at this wipe right now. January 2nd is when the force wipe is. So Tuesday, which is 2 days before Thursday, Tuesday at 6 p.m., it would switch into raid day mode. For those who are not new here, for those who are new here, and for those who did not play on Utopia in the past, because Utopia has always had raid day. What raid day means is, it doesn't mean you get to raid each other. There's no killing, there's no blowing up each other's bases. What it does mean is no cooldowns on raid bases. You can just back to back do raid bases all you want and just go crazy. And the same thing with Bradleys. No cooldown timers on Bradleys. You can just start spamming Bradleys like a greedy little bastard. Just bam, 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 taking Bradleys. The negative downside to raid day is that you can be stolen from. Your inventory, your base, people can steal your shit on raid day. The good news is they can't raid you. So if you just put a damn lock on your doors, you don't have nothing to worry about. And if you make sure you log out in a secure place, you have nothing to worry about. So stealing is allowed on raid day. And it's plugin allowed too. It's not like we're just saying the rule doesn't exist. There's actually a plugin that stops you from stealing from people. That plugin turns off on raid day. And if you really want to know the reason why that even happened, that plugin just happens to be the same plugin that controls your timers. So the original reason was just because that's the easiest way to make you guys not have timers on things. But it's kind of cool anyway. So again, I'll reiterate. 2 days before the raid, before people... I can't talk tonight. It's too confusing for me even. 2 days before wipe at 6 p.m. Eastern time, or except for the EU server, I actually have y'all's programmed to be 6 p.m. y'all's time. 2 days before the wipe at 6 p.m., raid day turns on. You can do an unlimited amount of raid bases with no timers. You can do unlimited amount of Bradleys with no timers, but people can steal from your shit. Then, the next day, at 8 p.m., so the day before wipe, at 8 p.m., and yes, I have the EU server set to that correct time too. 8 p.m. the next day, we go to PvP mode, which is full-on vanilla PvP. You can be raided, you can be stolen, your backpack drops when you die, like everything can be jacked. It's just full-on vanilla PvP. And then that lasts until power hour. So if you think about it, 8 p.m. to midnight, that's about 4 hours. And then I usually start power hour about noon. So that's about 16 hours. 16 hours of PvP out of an entire wipe is not that bad. So if you have any questions about that, save it for the Q&A. I will be happy to answer. I want this to be as not confusing as possible for everybody. If you look at the wipe schedule in Discord, and I'm doing it in my stream too. If you go right here to wipe info, you can see I've already got it set, and it should be displayed in your own personal time zone. You can see right there, US raid day, EU raid day. US PvP day, EU PvP day, and then force wipe, and then each wipe. And if you notice the note at the top there, says monthly servers wipe on force wipes only. So the monthly server, which would be legacy, and which would be that the weird pay to win, the little, what I'm talking about, the current 3x. The
3x monthly.
There you go, 3x monthly. Those ignore those middle wipes right there. They don't have map wipes. They just have force wipes for those monthly servers. So the 2 monthly servers just have force wipes. All the other servers have the normal wipes too. All right, now that I've misspoken and stuck my foot in my mouth and mispronounced and missaid things like 800 times, any admins, you got anything else on this exact topic that I missed or I didn't bring up or didn't discuss? And players, just save your questions for the Q&A for this.
I was going to say probably not, but there's probably going to be questions.
Yeah, I figured there would be. The good news is those are the only topics I have for tonight. Oh, no, technically not, because the IP switch is kind of part of that whole server thing. So the last part of this whole server thing with the rebranding. For a very long time now, there's been much better hardware available with OVH. Our servers have been around for many, many years now, over half a decade. And the hardware plan that we're on has vastly increased over the years to a much better hardware for the same damn price. I'd be an idiot not to do it. The problem is I haven't been wanting to do it because when you change hardware, your server's got to have downtime. You got to freaking get everybody over to the new IP, and you end up losing players because they don't pay attention, and they're like, "Where'd Zombieland go? Fuck it, I'll play somewhere else." But I figured now would be the perfect time to rip that Band-Aid off and go ahead and upgrade our hardware. So every server, except for the EU, because you guys are already on the new hardware, every server out there is getting a new box. EU, you're already on a brand new box by yourselves right now. You already got your own new box right now. And it looks like it's performing pretty damn good because I've seen a lot of EU players like, holy shit, this is great. Every server is getting a brand new box. The problem is that also means they have new IPs, which means they're not going to show up in your favorites. They're going to be gone. They're going to disappear to you. So here's what I'm doing. It's a multi-step process. Step 1, I've already spent the entire week, and basically my Christmas holidays, creating the new boxes in the servers. They are online right now as we speak. I put WIP, work in progress, in front of each of their names just because it gets confusing in the server browser. Like while we were trying to work on them, I'm like, shit, which one am I logging into? But you guys, they are public. They will kick you automatically, but they'll let you join long enough to have it in your history and put it on your favorites. So I highly urge all of you to go connect to those servers, especially if you know which one you're going to play on. Like if you don't know which one you're going to play on, go connect to a couple of them. If you know which one you're going to play on, go ahead and connect so you can get it in your favorites. And that way, come force wipe, when they boot up, you'll be ready to go. I think, didn't I already put these in the announcements? Right here. So if you go in the announcements channel, which I'm doing in my stream right now, it's literally the announcement right before the server meeting announcement. You'll see the IP addresses for all the new boxes. So, like I said, everybody's moving to a new box except the EU server. If you're an EU player, you don't have to do nothing. You're perfectly fine right now. Everybody else, I highly suggest you go connect to one of those servers, even if it's just real quick right this very second. Just connect to it so you can put it in your favorites or something. But there's all the Client Connect IPs right here in this announcement. The next thing I'm doing, obviously I'm spamming in chat a bunch when I can, but the next thing I'm doing is I'm going to take the old servers, Outbreak, Infection, and Utopia, and even the old Terminus box, because Terminus is moving to a better box. I'm taking those old servers and I'm going to reconfigure them so you can't do shit. Like you're not going to be able to play on them or do anything. You'll be able to connect to them just fine, but you won't be able to do anything. You'll just be like stuck with nothing to do. And it's just going to be constantly spamming you in game chat saying, new IP, new IP, new IP with the new IP addresses. I'm probably even going to change the title. Like it'd be like Zombieland Outbreak dash has moved, with the new IP or something like that. So that way we've already paid our bill. Well, we haven't paid it yet. It comes out on, what day is today? We pay our bill Wednesday. So it's right before Force Wipe, so I have to pay the bill. So once I pay that bill on Wednesday, it sucks because we're going to be double billed for the month of January because we have 2 sets of boxes now. But anyway, the good news is I'll be able to leave the old servers online for the entire month of January. I'll turn them off right before that February bill comes in. So I'll leave them online for the entire month of January so I can start redirecting people to the new IPs. And that way we can try not to lose any stragglers that didn't attend the meeting. So that's what's happening with the IP switches, and that's why we're doing it to you. By the way, the new hardware is much better. Like the old hardware, I mean, like if you guys know anything about Rust, the biggest thing with Rust is RAM. Rust is a huge RAM hog, and plugins are a massive RAM hog. Every plugin uses tons of RAM. RAID bases uses almost a full gig by itself. Our old RAM was DDR2 at 3200 speed. The new boxes are all DDR5 at 5500 speed. So it's going to be a massive difference with the RAM. So that's good. Yeah, I mean, we've had these servers for, 6 years now? We've been on these things for, these boxes are probably 5 years. But yeah, we've been on this for a while now. So 128 gig. It doesn't use a lot of RAM as far as like the gigs, like because we don't pile all our servers on one dedi. Like we have I think we have 8 dedicated boxes right now. Like we don't pile servers on, like a normal host. Like if you go to gameservers.com or whatever, they're gonna put 10 Rust servers on one box. We don't do that shit, man. We hook y'all up. Y'all got some screaming ass performance because we don't do that kind of shit. That's why we have Vet Gold and skill point boost in the store, because we pay a lot of money for all these boxes because we don't want to jam a bunch of servers in one box. But again, if the RAM speed isn't that great, then that's a big difference. Like we're not capping out our RAM anywhere. I think even right now, Outbreak and I think Outbreak Infection, it used to be the two most popular, so I guess I could say Outbreak Utopia. They use 3% processor and 8% of the RAM. They don't even use that much, but it's the speed that makes the difference. Also, our processors are getting better too. Right now, we're on 3.0 processors. We're going up to 5.4. So the processors and the RAM speeds are just going through the fucking roof now on the new boxes. So it should be good. Anyway, admins, did I forget anything now about the server shit so we can go to the Q&A?
Transfers.
Vet Gold. Yes. The one last thing. Hopefully the last thing. I keep saying that. The bad news is I can't just transfer the Oxide database of players. 5 years ago when we did upgrade this to this hardware, I was able to just, it went from main 1, main 2, and then on the new hardware it was still main 1, main 2. So back then I could just take the Oxide database, which contained all the players, all the ranks, all the everything, all the permissions, all that shit, and I could just copy it over to the new box because it's still the same server, still the same shit. This ain't happening. What if I take Nessus here and I'm like, cool, let me copy the Outbreak. Nessus is on Outbreak. Let me copy the whole Outbreak database, which by the way is one file. So it's not like I can just say, let me copy that one player. No, it's one file. So let me copy the Outbreak database over to Legacy. Okay, well, what if Nessus did want to play Legacy and he was on Outbreak and he wanted to play on the 3X now? Well, I just copied him over to Legacy. You get what I'm saying? There's no way to differentiate. It's just one file contains the entire database of players. So the good news is it's not going to be too bad for you. It's going to be a huge headache for me, but not too bad for you. The only thing that's going to affect anyway is gold ranks, any donor ranks. That's why we're doing this on a force wipe, because everything else wipes anyway. But gold ranks do not wipe. So, and by the way, again, ignore the current 3X monthly server. That's just its own thing off to the side. The ranks aren't even the same as the other servers. So for Outbreak, Infection, and Utopia, this does not affect Terminus, by the way, either, because Terminus isn't changing. I'm just copying it to the new box. So Outbreak, Infection, and Utopia. If you play on one of those 3 servers and you have a gold rank, still active as of force wipe, I hate to say it, I'm sorry to do this to you. You're gonna have to put a ticket in. You can just put a need admin ticket in if you want. It doesn't even have to be a store ticket. Just say, hey, I had Vet Gold on Infection, or hey, I had VIP Gold on Outbreak, whatever. The bad news is, you got to bear with me. I'm the only person who can do it. I'm the only person that has the keys to that data to be able to move you over. Once I sit at my computer and do it, it literally takes me 30 seconds to click the buttons. It's not that hard to do. I just look up your transaction, I just change the target server, and I hit apply. So it's not that hard to do. The bad news is I do have a life. I do have a job. I do have a family. I do have a lot of stuff going on in my life right now. Hell, I just got in a damn car wreck. So please bear with me. Throw a ticket in. The admin team will answer your ticket, let you know, hey, as soon as T is available, he'll take care of it. I've already instructed my admin team. If it takes me more than an hour or 2 to take care of your ticket, I'm going to add some time to your Vet Gold or your VIP Gold. I'll if you put a ticket in at 2 p.m. and I don't get on it until fucking 10 a.m. the next day, I'm gonna give you an extra day of vet gold on your shit anyway. So I'm not gonna screw you over and leave you hanging. You may have to go, a day without your damn, perks, but I'm gonna make it up to you and add it on to the end for you. I'm not gonna fuck anybody over like that. But you do have to put a ticket in to get your vet gold. If you hear one last thing, this is for every topic I've talked about tonight, by the way, for how the servers are configured. Like what the difference is between Legacy and 3X, for the IPs, for what I just discussed with Vet Gold, for all that stuff. If you guys hear anyone in chat talking or see it in Discord, please be nice, please be helpful, please answer their questions. The admin team cannot handle. There's almost 9,000 people in this Discord. We can't handle it all. Please be nice and just answer people's questions and give us a hand. I always have players all the time like, hey, what can we do to help? Can we help out? I don't want to be an admin, but I'd love to just help out. If you ever need something, let me know. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm letting you know. Please, 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 please. Just answer the questions, help them out, help them learn. Even if it's just directing them to my meeting recording that I'm going to post later on to YouTube. Just do something to help them out.
Real quick, if I can interrupt.
Yep.
The change you made to the meeting channel kicked a bunch of people out that aren't linked. I looked into it. The bot isn't it's showing on their end that they're linked, but in the back end, I can't see that they're linked.
That's because once you link, I think you have to log into the servers and type /link, or log into the servers, or if you're already on the servers, you have to type /link for it to actually register it.
They have done that.
Oh, then I don't know. I can't troubleshoot a plugin. I can't troubleshoot a Discord bot right now that I didn't even make.
Right. Can you let them in for the Q&A? Just open it up.
I tried that earlier, and it ended up making it so that they could literally delete the channel.
Oh shit.
That's what the big emergency was earlier in the meeting. So I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. So they can just listen to the recording if they have to. If they have something they have to type, you want to use, more than welcome to filter it in here. I don't know what else to do with that. Hell, you admins, you guys should have permissions channel on some of these channels to edit them if you want to look at editing the permissions. I don't know what's going on with it. It says right now who's the stage moderator, who can access this channel, and it has here. Let me try to add. Let me take away the private. Let's see what that does on who can access this channel. Let's try view. This is what I did earlier, but we'll try it again. Connect, and then read message history. Apply. See if that changes it for me. Do you know anybody?
Try joining and say something in Gen Chat, or then
Well, is anybody able to join that couldn't join before?
They said they're back in.
Oh, Freaky said can see it now.
Fresky.
Oh, I thought I said Freaky.
Freaky.
I liked Freaky better. Damn it! I did call you Freaky.
That's all Mark
Oh hell.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna change the name. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm glad you got it then. Good. All right.
Yeah, we just went up like 10 people.
Yay, more people.
We had that conversation the other night about multiple people being around towers.
Oh,
When
we'll get to that when we
going
do.
on.
You talking about when we do the plugin demonstration?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was thinking we ought to wait for that.
Yeah, we'll discuss that for sure. We'll discuss that when we do the demonstration for sure. Yeah, speaking of which, everybody in here, you really want to stick around after the Q&A. We got something to demo for you that's pretty cool. And you get to see me get my ass kicked too, so that'd be fun. All right, let's do the Q&A real quick. As soon as the Q&A is done, we'll do the little demo, and then we'll give the prizes out after the demo. All right, so
I actually make a quick comment.
well, I'm about to pass it to the admins here, so before I get to the admins and leads, got anything you want to throw in real quick?
No, it was just that thing about the tower.
All right.
A little bit. That's it.
Yep, I'm good.
Okay, admins, Chappie, anybody?
Yeah, so this comes from request actually. It's basically just a refresher on how raid loot works. So I know I've explained this a couple times, and I'll happily do it again. So it functions on basically a 1/3 system per se, and there's multiple factors into how you can profit as well. So by 1/3, I mean 1/3 of the chance you profit, 1/3 of the chance you break even, and 1/3 of the chance you lose on everything. That primarily does not apply to nightmares unless you get some really good, you roll everything perfectly, you recycle all your ammos. It's just, you've had a great day. It just generally doesn't apply to nightmares.
Hell, it's not supposed to apply to them.
Right. And for experts and all those things that you can get the good drops from, you want to recycle all your ammo, loot the shotgun traps, just pay attention to what drops in the raid, and look at the items that you won't use, and try to think about that 1/3 system too. So you aren't meant to always win. You aren't meant to always profit. Just think of it like a vanilla way too. You never know what loot is going to be in the base that you're breaking into. You could find a 2x2 base with a box of sulfur, or you could find a 2x2 base with some hide clothing, and that's it.
Also, keep in mind, nightmare bases were originally invented to. When I first agreed to let them be allowed as a tier, the agreement was that one player would barely be able to do one nightmare in an entire wipe, and when they did, it would literally just be here, delete all my kits and all my loot anyway because it's about to wipe tomorrow, so let me just throw it all at a nightmare base and die a shit ton of times. That's what nightmares were invented for. They were never meant to be something you could just keep running. So just remember that too. Also, real quick while we're doing the admin part, I'm gonna throw up my stream real quick. I'm gonna switch over to Rust because there you can see the server browser. You can see all the new servers are already online right here. See where it says WIP, work in progress. So this is Legacy. This is the one that would basically be a copy of Outbreak or Infection or Utopia, but with a 1 month wipe. This is that weird one I told you about. It's moving to a new IP because we're moving all of them to new hardware. This is the regular 3X, which would be the 9 to 12 day wipes. This is this is Terminus. Hey Terminus. I need to fix the tag on that one. Look, it says bi-weekly. Oops. Anyway, just want to show you that real quick so you can see you can add them to your favorites already. So, any other admins have anything?
Yeah.
Stream is that link that Trigger just posted right there. You said you did have something, or you didn't?
Yeah, sorry. So I had a bunch of things to get dropped. Kind of a test to see how it goes. I'll post an image, I guess, in the meeting chat, and let's just see what everybody thinks of it and how it goes. And that's about it.
Woohoo! Bad idea. Added wallpaper skins. Look at that. Let's please not get crazy with those, or we will take them away. I'll tell you that right now. They will lag people out, so don't go crazy, please. All right. Any other admins or staff or anybody have anything else before we go on to the Q&A? Pickle, yeah. I'll put that in suggestions. See, you guys always have good suggestions in the meeting, but you never put them in the actual suggestions channel. All right, we're going to move on to the Q&A. Nola, you at a computer to take this, or you want Trigger to do it? Or
Nope, good to go.
okay. So, players, if you want to ask us something, or if you want to just give us your feedback, or if you want to just say hi, please be quick. Like, there's a lot of people in here right now. We got 100 people in here almost, and everybody wants to see this quick demo we got to give them, and they want to get back to their prizes and get back to their evening. So please be quick. Just say what you got to say. We ask that you leave the channel after we either answer your question, or if you say what you got to say, go ahead and leave the channel yourself.
Leave the stage.
So yeah, leave the stage, not the channel. Sorry, leave the stage so we don't have to kick you off the stage.
Get out of here.
Get out of the channel, bitch. If you want to raise your hand to speak, there's a little request to speak button at the top up there or the bottom. I forget where the hell it's at. All right. No.
We did like a staff interview and just ban them from the server.
Yeah.
What he's getting at is we were interviewing somebody for a staff position, and instead of kicking them out of the interview channel, he accidentally kicked them out of the whole fucking Discord. And the poor person they were getting interviewed, and they were like, they DM'd like, did I do something wrong? Like, I can't get back in the Discord. Like, shit.
Clearly, we don't see eye to eye.
I mean, I could understand if somebody accidentally spawned a cargo ship inside of our base and leveled the whole thing while we were trying to play a wipe together. If somebody did something like that, it'd be different. But it was weird.
With a super awesome friendly streamer.
Yeah.
Did you hear that bus go by?
What?
Cryo's trying to say something.
Oh, where's Cryo?
He can't speak. He's trying to chat. So he's typing something up. If you can reiterate what he said.
Oh, Cryo's at work, by the way. That's why he can't chat. If anybody's wondering, we did not have his tongue cut out. Yeah.
Where did he type?
I think I'm assuming he's typing it
Oh,
up
he's
He's
right
typing
now.
right now. By the way, any admins that are going to come die with me during this demo, you want to be on test 2.
I'm loading in.
I'm coming in a second.
It's going to be horrible.
Yeah.
I'm so ready.
So anybody that
You
doesn't
guys
know how to do a
I'm staying in God mode.
anybody that doesn't know how to do a client.connect, all you do is highlight the little IP and port number thing that I posted in the announcements. You go into Rust and you hit F1. You don't even have to be in a game, in a server. You could just be at your menu and hit F1, and up in the little console up there, you can type client.connect space, and then you paste the IP port number thing, and that's how you do it. You hit enter, and then you go. And thank you, Driz.
Hi, everybody.
Good night, Juice.
So it looks like Crowd just said he wanted to thank all the map testers.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll do it for you, Crowd. Great job, map testers. They've been kicking ass. We had a whole new army of map testers come in. They have been fucking me up, dude. I'm telling you right now. They are kicking my ass. Like the other day, like Christmas morning or the next day or whatever, they're like, what are you doing, T? Come on, we need more stuff to test. You get on it, get on it, get on it. I'm like, God damn, man, can I have one day off, please? So they're kicking my ass. Good job, map testers. Speaking of which, there's one of them right there. This one right here.
There's a
Kick
couple.
'em.
Oh, Marty kicking ass.
Kicking my ass lately, dude. Jesus Christ.
She calls you out in your stream. You're like,
She does,
"Dude,
man.
That's fucked up.
She's like, you missed something. They kicking my ass. So good stuff, map testers. Yep, Shorzy 2, there's another map test. Anyway, all right, moving on. Let's do the questions.
All right. Up first, we have Pootwater.
Oh, God.
Fuck, I didn't expect to go first.
What's up, Pooh?
Fuck, God damn it. I really didn't expect to go first. I have, like, my notes aren't organized. What's it called?
Better hurry, we're going to flush you.
I'm sorry. Okay, okay, that's it. What's it called? So with all the server changes and also like map craziness, there's been like a whole bunch of stuff that I've been like, hey, don't worry about that. That's not a priority. Let them focus on the more important stuff right now. But there's like a lot of little things that I think could help, like little things, like example, the message you get in chat for jetpacks says diesel, or like you don't have diesel in your inventory.
Already in my to-do notes.
Yeah, like little things like that. Like I've been making a list. Is now about the time to start throwing those out?
It'd be better just to throw it out to me in the suggestions channel.
Suggestions are pasted in the ticket.
But yeah, the diesel thing is actually in my to-do list.
Yeah, there's also like the enchant, like everything to do with enchanting, and numerous others. Like I said, I have a list.
Well, keep in mind the enchanting plugin is not mine, and there is a developer for that. It's a pretty complex plugin.
Mostly like the message. 90% of what I have is like messages in chat that don't match up with how it's in game. So new players will ask, "How does this work?" And then we'll say something, and Zombot will say something else. And if no one sees that Zombot just told them wrong, they're convinced it's just broken for like I had a dude the other day who was like, I thought that was just broken and didn't work. And then we had a jetpack guy earlier.
Okay, yeah, put it in the suggestions. We'll get them fixed as quick as we can. We can't fix them if we don't know about them. If people don't tell us, we can't fix them.
I will do it.
Woohoo!
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Flush them.
Hey, speaking of map testers, up next we have Eagle Eye.
Hey guys.
What?
So first things first, as always, just want to congratulate you guys on being an amazing admin team.
Woo-hoo.
Been here since almost the beginning. We're definitely not moving anywhere anytime soon. One of the biggest things that I do have, and I've been hearing it from a lot of people, is a way to revamp the suggestions tab in Discord somehow. Because there are people that post things and then they just get major backlash from the community, and so they refuse to post any more suggestions because of it. And I don't know if there's a way to maybe make suggestions anonymous, where that way it kind of helps keep targeting out of it. And I hate to say that because I know usually our community is really good, but the suggestions is one place that it seems to really get missed on that.
Yeah, actually, that's been pissing me off too, because I see that a lot of times. People like jumping on people. Like, oh, he's not going to do that. Like, well, don't speak for me. Let me like at least look at it and answer the person first.
Just turn off comments.
Well, they can though. It's just a thread, is all it is in Discord. Problem is, it's not like a bot or anything. It's just literally a function of Discord. I don't even know if any of that's possible.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't know either. I just something I wanted to bring up. And another
can-
thing, if there's a way to make like maybe the suggestions like a poll, like if someone puts in a suggestion, automates it as a poll so people could vote.
Well, the problem
that
is though
way-
is most of the time people want what we're not going to do. So the polls would be like, "Yay, that poll is 99-0. Why didn't T do it? Oh, that one was only one positive and 50 that didn't want it. Why did he do that one?" It's like, so that's not going to work with polls.
Okay.
But we could definitely make. I can look at Discord permissions and see if there's a way to make it so that like only the person who posts the thread can reply in it or something like that. I have to look around. Believe it or not, like when I made Zombieland, someone was like, "Hey, you got a Discord?" I was like, "What the fuck's a Discord?" So that's how much experience I have with Discord. I'll look at it and see if I can figure it out.
yeah, it's just
It's a good idea. Put it that way.
Yeah, it's a big thing that I've been hearing from a lot of people is the suggestions tab of why you're not getting a lot of them is just because of the backlash people.
No,
get.
absolutely. You'll hear it from me too, but
Oh.
just behind closed doors. But I'm sick and tired of people fucking yelling at each other. It's like, let me. I've even actually said in one of our staff meetings, did I not, guys? I even said to the admin team, stop fucking replying for me. Let me look at the suggestion and reply. It's not there for you to start bitching at people. No, he's not going to do that. Like, how do you know I'm not going to do that? So
We had one admin that would reply no to everything.
yeah, literally. And I'm like, dude,
Back
fucking
in the day.
stop. Like, that's not your place. That's my place. So yeah, I agree with you, and I will look into it. Absolutely.
Yeah, as far as that, that's about all I have. So, like I said, just keep up the good work, guys, and we'll keep cranking all those maps for you, T.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
In the
Compliment
time
never
that
get old.
conversation took, I found the option. I'm posting it in the server meeting.
Oh, send messages in post. Well, there we go. Look at that. We'll hook it up.
Done.
All right. Up next, we have Jerry.
Hey, one of you admins, put that in my to-do list.
Well, I already have it copied, so
Well, there you go.
paste it there.
Nola multitasking. Jerry, your mic is muted.
By the way, to everybody in the Twitch comments and stuff, we've tried different suggestion bots. We've tried different suggestion Discord bots, all that stuff. You gotta remember, this is like our 5th version of a suggestions channel, and we actually have abandoned the suggestions channel all 5 times previously, honestly, because of the players and how they've treated it and used it. So we've tried it all. I promise you that. But I do like I will make the change that Eagle just asked for, where people can't reply to it.
So thank you for calling me. I wanted to say that you guys have been awesome. Like, I've been playing on the server on and off until probably about 2 months ago, where I've been playing it every wipe. So you guys have given me a pretty good home.
Hell yeah.
And
Nice.
when I heard about the server changes, I personally was afraid because I'm the kind of person, like, sure, I do get pretty far in. I'm one of the quote unquote hard players. I like a challenge and I like something being really difficult. That's why I loved the 1x 9 to 12 days to get your stuff in and get it out. And when I heard it was like all going to be monthly, or it was all going to be like, it was going to be 3x, I initially obviously had those worries of, oh my god, the loot's going to be 3x too. It's going to be boring. It's going to be bland. I'm really excited to see what it's going to be like. But my main question is, what made you decide to go away with the 1x in total?
I didn't go with
Other than the legacy. Sorry.
Well, the players maybe decide that. That was the thing I was talking about when I said that the admin team even was against what the players were voting for, and then after talking with them so much in the thread, this has been discussed for a long time now. They actually convinced us that they were right and we were wrong, and that's the part we disagreed with. We thought the 1x should also be 9 to 12 day wipe, and the players disagreed, and they explained why, and they had a good point. It's because the people that need more time and need can only play on the weekends and stuff like that, they need that whole month. And don't mind the 1x, and the people that want 1x can bounce back and forth or do what they want to do. Whereas the 3x, it's just resources and comps, which is something that even 1x people that are hardcore players, so I'll explain it as quickly, as easily as I can. People that want 1x 9 to 12 day wipes are hardcore players. Period. Nobody wants a 9 to 12 day wipe on 1x if they're not a hardcore player, because they can't do shit if they're not a hardcore player. So those are the only people that want that, right? The hardcore players do. I'm telling you this. I hope everyone listening that is a hardcore player just goes and plays 1 month. Just plays 1 month on 3x 9 to 12 day wipes. 1 month on that, and let me prove that you're mistaken, because I felt the same way. You don't understand. Like, I literally felt the same way. I kept telling everybody, like, no, dude, this is a dumb fucking idea. And the players actually convinced me that I was wrong, and I agree with them now. The people that play hardcore do not feel any different thing happening to them on 3x, because it's just the resources and comps and scrap. The people that are hardcore, they can piss out more scrap in a wipe on 1x than most people could even get on a 3x in the first place. So them pissing out a little extra of that isn't going to feel any different to them, because they're already well beyond that. The people that play hardcore, they're taking heli on day one. They're taking Bradley's, an hour into the wipe. They don't give a shit if they got 12 scrap instead of 4 scrap out of a barrel. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't affect them like that. They don't care. They're already way beyond that point. They're not even caring about resources anymore. They're worried about rockets and C4 and M2s. They're not worrying about semi-rifle bodies and sheet metal, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's why. And the players told me it like that, and that's when it started to click with me. Actually, the entire admin team, we were all in voice that day, and I was like, "Holy shit, guys! The players they're right. They're right. That's not going to affect these people at all." So that's why.
Okay, that's my question.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Hey, look, I agree with you too, dude. I really do agree. I did agree with you. So just give it a try. I'm telling you, you're going to be like, okay, yeah, you know what? T may be an asshole, but he was kind of right about this.
Yeah, I'm never one to be handed something and be like, no, I don't want it. No,
bro. I designed these servers in my own image of what I like. I like things to be hard as fuck, giggity. And to me, you can ask my admins, when I even pitched the idea 3x, they were like, "Oh my god, what happened to T? Who the fuck are you?" Like, I hate easy stuff. I really hate easy stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, we said the word hard way too much tonight, by the way. So.
Well, do we have the sound? Oh, no soundboard.
No soundboard.
Quick follow-up question. I'm sorry.
Yep.
It's about the suggestions. If I want to put a suggestion about AI, would that fall under general suggestion?
I mean, follow any suggestion you want, but we don't have access to the AI of the game, though.
Like custom AI, like how we have the watering guys and all that.
The what
like
guys?
The horde and the kit, the wandering guys that are walking around.
Oh, I mean, they're not AI though. They're not custom AI. Okay, hold on. I'm getting confused. Do you mean like the actual behavior of the NPCs, or do you mean like some kind of NPC suggestion?
Like an NPC suggestion.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, just put that under. Yeah, just put it under the general suggestions. It's fine. Yeah, all suggestions can go into there.
All right, cool. Thank you for your time.
No problem.
Thanks.
Yeah, I thought he meant like actually customizing how the AI behaves. I'm like, shit. I wish I could do that. The AI in Rust is so stupid.
Wiggle your mouse around a little bit.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
All right. Up next, we have Navy CB.
Crickets.
Hopefully his mic's broken.
Crickets.
Oh, he hasn't moved over. Navy! Yay!
Hello?
Hello?
Oh,
For the first time today, there we go.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Sweet. I just want to say good job, admin team and the map testers getting this shit fixed, ready to go, so we have at least a good wipe. The branch flag. Never seen him yet.
Oh, shit.
The branch flag. And can we put our tickets in for our bet goal the night before? Like tomorrow night or Wednesday night?
No, don't put him in before they all clear. If you guys knew how big please no. Please no.
Okay.
Please, matter of fact, let me just say that to that request. Can we put the tickets in ahead of time? And to somebody, I saw somebody in this chat here when the last guy was asking this question. Somebody says, maybe if you put some work into the website. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you how many hours I already put into ZL every single day. Let me tell you what I did for Christmas. Like I was up at, just because I knew I had to take time to spend with my family on Christmas, I got up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and was working on the servers on Christmas morning until like 9 o'clock. And then as soon as Christmas wrapping presents was done, I went right back to work on the servers again. And I'm not trying to be mean to the guy that said like, why don't you put some work into the website? Like, dude, you don't understand. I don't think you understand how much work I do. And then Face Punch just took 6 years of my map making work, 6 years of my maps being done and completely tested from head to toe and fixed and finished. And they just deleted every single rock on every single map. And an average map has about 30,000 rocks on it. And I have to go back and hand replace every single of those 30,000 rocks on 27 maps. Do the math. That's a lot of rocks. I have to hand place them all one at a time by myself and have them ready for you guys every 10 days. Then on top of that, I have to code plugins and custom fix plugins. By the way, I'm not a developer. I'm a fucking retired cop. I just taught myself how to program plugins so that I have to quit wasting Zombieland money to pay somebody to do it for me. So then I have to do that too. By the way, I'm not a website developer either. I taught myself how to make little website shit so that I wouldn't have to pay somebody with y'all's money to do it. And I made the website. So it's just, it goes on and on and on and on. I have so much work that if I had 120 hours a week to work on Zombieland shit, I could probably have a full-time job for the next 10 years doing it. Like, that's how much work I have to do. But guess what? I have a full-time job. I have a wife. I have a kid. I have a community. I'm very active in my community. I have a lot of stuff going on in my life. So I'm trying. The website will be updated soon. Navy, this is into you, by the way. The website will be updated soon. Suggestions channel will be fixed soon. I'm trying, people. I'm really trying. I work a lot.
And then the one last thing is, I need to get with you and Chappie to do a video because I can take Kelly and Bradley and Horde with a jetpack now. No problem.
Okay, that's okay, because guess what? I'll make this declaration right now to 101 people in the audience. The plugin I'm about to showcase for you tonight, the highest level that plugin can go, the first person that can solo it without dying and show me a video of it happening gets free vet gold for 2 months.
I'm gonna accept that challenge because Chili Cow is
I did say one. I just upped it to 2 now.
So it is 2.
2 months.
The first person.
now.
The first person only. And it has to be a video of you doing it from start to finish without dying.
Huh.
All right, we're going to move on to
showcase it and then accept it.
And you people that are in here, I'm going to be streaming what I'm talking about. As soon as we get done with the Q&A, it's going straight to my stream, so get ready.
That
Video.
Yep. All right, moving on.
All right. Thanks, Navy.
Love you, Navy. Thank you.
All right. Up next, we have Tharticus.
And by the way, I really sounded like a douchebag in my big speech just now about working so hard. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, but I really do put every moment of my life. Like the other night, my wife literally was like in tears, like, are you ever going to be able to just come sit down on the couch with me, like, and spend time with me? Like, literally all I do is work on this stuff.
You didn't sound like a douchebag.
I know. I feel like
you are a douchebag.
Okay, thank you.
You didn't sound like a douchebag.
now I feel better.
You sounded just fine. Tharticus. Where you at?
Where you at?
Sorry, I had to hit accept. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Hey, man.
I know you've probably said it a million times, but I'll be quick with it. So basically, the monthly is only the 1x server now, right?
Yeah, monthly.
And there's a 3x monthly.
Yeah, there is a 3x monthly too, but yeah.
Okay, cool. 3x monthly too. All right. And then it's not really a question. I just wanted to say that I've never, of all the servers that I've been in since I played this, you guys are the fastest responding admins.
Woo!
So, and also, I think Chappie needs a raise for dealing with me, and that's it.
Okay, well, I liked you up until that last part.
Yeah.
So, but that's it. That's all. I know you got a bunch of other people that want to.
No,
say.
I agree with that statement.
That's good for me to hear though, man, because I'm pretty tough on these guys and gals, and I'm always like, why is there a support ticket sitting here? It's been sitting for 17 minutes now, so that's good to hear. That's good to hear.
So, but that's it. Thank you.
All right, I appreciate you, bud. Thank you.
All right. Up next, I can't see their whole name. Power of God.
Juice.
Prepare yourself, guys.
Have you ever sat around and played with a chip clip, and you always have to clip it to like your earlobe or your lip or something?
Yeah, I mean,
Or
no,
finger.
grow up.
I've literally been doing that this whole Q&A, just been playing with this chip clip.
Hey guys,
Power
what's going on?
of both God and anime. What up, dude?
I just want to say to start with, so I've only been here for a couple weeks, maybe at the most,
but I've
Welcome.
been looking. Thank you. I've been looking for a good like PVE PvP mixed server for a couple of years. I don't know how I didn't find you guys till now, but I love what you guys have built here.
Hell yeah.
So props to that. And then really, I have two questions. One of them is when you were talking about those players who maybe want to start on the 1x monthly and then jump over to the 3x until they get bored and jump back to the 1x. Will there be reduced upkeep on the 1x map?
No, upkeep. No. So the reason we have FacePunch offers. I've already explained this. But so some people are gonna be like, oh god, here he goes again. FacePunch offers like two types of vanilla, like built-in upkeep. Like we don't run a plugin for upkeep. They have just a flat upkeep, and then they have a tiered system. The tiered system basically it starts out at the lowest tier, starts out at normal, what you would think would be normal rates, and as you build your base bigger and bigger and bigger, the upkeep gets more and more expensive per piece, and that's called the tiered system. It's kind of like tax brackets, Once you breach like 250 blocks, then you go into the next tax bracket. Now it's costs you even more per block. The reason we use that, and actually it was invented specifically for PvE servers. This is coming right out of the dev's mouth. They made that for PvE servers because bases can't be destroyed, and therefore there's huge taxes on the server when people start building bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's actually meant to be a control to stop causing lag and causing performance issues for everybody around by people building such giant bases. And if they do build such giant bases, they're going to have to pay a hefty ass price for it. And that's why we do that. It's actually not meant to be like a resource burn because of upkeep. It's not meant to be like that. It's literally meant to be a control so people have good performance.
Okay, gotcha. So
Yep.
just use automation to keep the TC stocked.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the second question is, this is probably just me not paying attention, but I see a lot of chats for voting. Where's the best place to go to actually get instructions on how to do that? That's the one thing I feel like I've been struggling.
Right to the links channel here in my stream. If you click on links, you'll see all the different servers. Obviously, I got to switch that to the new ones here soon.
Okay.
You can click that link and just hit vote and go back in the game and type /v claim and it'll claim your votes. And if you do that each day, the prizes get bigger and bigger as they accumulate, basically. Like, the 10th vote of the month is going to be a much better prize than the first vote type thing.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yep. You can do two, is it? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think you can do two different servers, but you can only claim them on the server that you voted for.
You can do 3.
Yeah, so if you vote for Outbreak and Infection on the website, you can only claim them on Outbreak and Infection. You can't just both claim them on the same site. And the last thing, by the way, this is all on the website. If you click in our website and go to info, and I think under FAQs, there's a whole voting section. The last thing, because everybody gets this confused, and I know you didn't ask this, but everybody gets this confused. It does not count your vote unless you are in the server and do the /v claim command. The website is not ours. We don't run that website. We have no control over that website, and we have no way of tracking things on that website. vClaim in our game servers is how it logs and tallies your vote. So it does not count. So when you get top voter, and people always get mad like, oh, I voted, you got to claim it in the game for it to count.
Okay. Thank
Cool.
you.
No problem. No.
That's all we got.
I don't know if that's him in his avatar, but he looks like my FTO. I swear to God, I'm not even just making that up. Literally
That's
looks like
not
my
me.
FTO. My FTO. You're not Jonathan Long, are you?
No,
Okay, thank God.
but if I was, I wouldn't say yes anyway.
No, well, if you were, you would like me anyway. Me and John got along really good, and actually, I helped save him one time, man. He actually hit a deer on his. He was a motorcycle cop. He had hit a deer on his motorcycle, and I was the first person on scene and helped him, dragged him off the highway myself.
Definitely not me.
Looks just like him. That's creepy.
All right, Power. Have a good one, man.
Mustache motorcycle. Yep.
All right. Hey, up next we got Bodie Johnson. What's up, Bodie?
By the way, to the person
Back,
in
Bodie.
the person in chat, you can, if you raise your hand and we call on you, you can just type your question. You don't have to talk. And what up, Bodie?
Always makes the meetings.
Damn, he's a speaker times 4. Look at that.
What's that, buddy?
I don't know what the fuck that means. Bodie. Oh, there you go. Shit, look at
that's
Bodie
a
coming in with the
video?
cam.
Although you're muted.
It ain't working.
Your mic's muted.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep, now we
There
got
we
you. Please tell me you got
Hey,
pants
what's going
on.
on, guys?
What up, what up?
Oh man, not much, man. Just a quick question. Like you said, you kind of make it better for the weekend warriors. Me, I'm currently working a different job, so I'm not able to play as much as well. Just want to know if you had any suggestions on the Zombieland IO shop about the skill points. Have you had any idea of changing that system up? I guess or.
We haven't, and what's even worse is they used to have the ability for us to set limits on that stuff, and Tevix switched us to some new friggin' checkout system that they forced us to go onto. They forced everybody onto, and now they can't even set limits on it anymore. So, I mean, I don't. If people got suggestions for things they'd like to see in the shop, just know my only restrictions with donor store type things is that I refuse to put anything anywhere that people can obtain on their own. In other words, you know, I'm not going to put a plugin in the game and then say, well, if you donate, you have access to this plugin. You know, jetpacks, for instance. Like, if you donate, you get jetpacks, but nobody else can have them. I will never do something that people can't have for free.
Okay, I was hinting on maybe like the skill point section of it. Like, I work a lot, so I mean, I don't mind spending a little extra money. You know, a lot of guys like me who I used to play with are the same way. You know, we don't play a lot, but we can spend a little money on some skill points, and you know, so it's like, would maybe like, not saying like discount the price or anything, but is there like, can you make like more for like, you know, like for the price, I guess, or
so you're talking about kind of like Vet Gold yearly is a little bit less than Vet Gold if you did by the month type thing.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll look at it and think about it for sure, because I know the skill point boosts are kind of popular with people. The problem is again, I try not to look like that's what we after, because you know us, man. You've been around a long time. That's not what we at. But I get it. I know a lot of people like to just start off, and maybe that'd be good for like the 3x type servers because they're fast paced, you know, shit like that. So I'll definitely take a look at it.
All right, appreciate it, T.
Yes, sir.
Hope everybody have a good holiday.
Yeah, man. Good to see you again, bud.
Thanks, Bodie.
Have a good one.
Good seeing you again.
I was about to say, about to have a camera meeting, huh?
I like the comment. I hope you get your pants on.
That you know what I was thinking of is what was that news anchor that time? You know what I'm talking about? He like stood up and had no pants on or some shit.
I forgot.
When we do this demo, I'm going to be wearing the old school kit. Some of the old school players will recognize it.
Maybe that's what.
Ever seen that video from mid-COVID when there was a CEO on a call and the one dude stood up to close the door and he had shorts on?
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of then.
Stood up and
Maybe
did
that's
the
what I'm thinking
same thing.
of. That's probably what I'm thinking of. All right, let's hit the next one. Oh, we got Shorzy in here.
Hello?
Hello. Oh, God,
So-
no. What are you doing?
First of all, I think it's a Will Ferrell movie with when he stands up and has no pants on, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyway,
Well, my pants just came off now that Nola popped on the screen. Sorry, go ahead.
definitely appreciate you and enjoying map testing and such. No one else volunteer because we've got plenty of squares to contest with each other for testing. So no need for any more map testers, despite what
we'll never
you
say
may
that.
Anyway, most of the time, so for example, I was the person who reported the scrap discrepancy thing where with the discount you could basically
The exploit?
Yeah, that exploit. So most of my reports, 90% of the time, if not more, are questions or concerns about just like little things that I don't really need an admin. Like, as far as when you go to support bot, it's like one of the options is need an admin, and I don't really need an admin. I just would like a channel or something like that where you could just like report a bug or just be like, hey, it's somewhere between a suggestion channel and a report channel, I think.
Let me interrupt you and ask you a question, because I know where you're going with it. Is it because you don't want to bother us, or is it because it annoys you?
It's because I don't want to bother you.
Okay, well, the good news is you're not. We actually, because even if we did actually in the past have different things. We had more tame things like just report a bug, stuff like that. It still dings us the exact same way. So there's really no point. And we've, over the years, have been accustomed to need admin can be anything from, hey, I mean, Pooh Water does it all the time. Like, hey guys, by the way, when you get a chance, I found out you can do this or do that, or Rocket Rebel does it all the time too. The need admin can be used even for something as simple as, by the way, guys, when you get a chance, I noticed you can click this. If you click this really fast, it freezes up on you or something, whatever. You can use it for anything. I promise you it does not bother us. I actually use it almost like a to-do list sometimes. I'll leave the ticket open for days. We have one open right now. He's probably in the damn meeting right now too. His ticket's been open for 4 days now. It's an enchantment bug that he found. That's not my plugin, and it's really hard for me to even work on somebody else's code, and I'm going to try to fix it, but it's just been sitting there for like 4 days now as almost like a reminder for me to do it when I get a chance.
Okay, well, that basically answers my question, and yeah, I'll just use need an admin in the future. But
it actually helps us to do it that way. It actually helps us out to do it that way.
Okay, well, that's about it.
Perfect. And by the way, map tester, I see a lot of yellow squares on that map right now, so I don't know who you're talking to, but I'm just saying.
We'll get to it.
Nah, no, I'm just teasing you.
All right, Shurzy, appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Oh, no,
up
Morty,
next-
Morty, I die every time you report something. Sorry.
Up next, we have Wingman.
By the way, admins that are going to take part in this demo with me, go ahead and start logging into test 2 because I have a feeling we're almost wrapped up on the Q&A here.
There's like 4 of us in.
Yeah, we're here.
You need to create a team when you get in here.
Okay,
too.
I'll tab over.
We have a team.
I tested my keybinds on you, Trigger.
Yeah, you did.
Ooh, are we making Trigger sparkle?
Hello? Wingman?
And Jukes isn't special enough.
Wingman, your mic is muted. Oh, typing.
Okay.
Been playing for years. It's so nice to see many of the players get elevated to admin roles as they're some of the most dedicated members. Keep up the good work. Well, that's nice. We like seeing that too.
Well, except the fact that it's probably Chappie is referring to. That's a whole different story.
Oh,
Hey, Wingman.
Other than Chappie.
I have the old school
What did I
shit
do
on.
to deserve this?
just being Canadian enough.
All right, up
Here,
next
Chappie,
we have
remember this kid?
Rocksteady.
Yeah, hello guys. Can you hear me?
Yep. Hey, real quick, let me pause this. Hey, any admin available to jump on the EU server and give them their prizes ahead of time?
I can walk over real
Okay.
quick if need be.
EU people, it's late as fuck for them, dude. It's got to be. It's like 2 in the morning.
3 a.m.
EU people, I'm gonna send Nint over there to give you y'all's prizes on the EU server, and if you still want to see this demo that we're doing after the Q&A, it will be uploaded to our YouTube channel tomorrow.
We let them know where to meet us.
Yeah. When you get on the actually, yeah, I'm sorry, EU people, let's do Heli Tower. Meet Nint at the Heli Tower. Yeah, meet them at Heli. I'm sorry. Go ahead with the Q&A. I'm sorry, Turs, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
Can I go on? Yeah. I just got one question. Who's gonna watch over you? Because one thing I'm gonna miss from Outbreak is Juice welcoming new players.
Oh well, guess what?
Mountain Juice.
Tonight, Juice was given full range permission to bounce between servers. He is actually going to cover. Can you guys in the with me in the game stop shooting, please? He's going to cover Legacy and 3X. He'll be bouncing back and forth between those 2 servers.
Yeah, because that's the only thing I'm gonna miss from Outbreak.
Now that we unleashed the
Just him.
beast, we have unleashed the beast. He's going to both.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's
Absolutely.
Because I was thinking about the time difference, you know.
Yep, absolutely. Yep, he'll be bouncing back and forth. He actually is very excited to be on the EU server, helping them out too, because he's a daytime player here in the US. So the EU server actually fits him the best because that's when it's the most populated. Because you guys are so far ahead of us over there.
Hey, me too.
Okay. That's all I wanted to ask.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys,
Alright.
for the hard work.
Yep, thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right, we have
Bye-bye.
one last. Okay, there we go.
All right,
one
EU
last
players,
request.
go to the front door of Heli Tower.
EU players head there. Everybody else on the US servers, just give us a second to do this demo, and then we will do y'all's prizes too. And go ahead, Mama.
I'm gonna deafen real quick.
Hey guys, I just want to say thanks for all your hard work to begin with. But also a quick question on, you were talking about bouncing back and forth on the servers. That gold, is that something you would buy for each server then if you do that?
I mean, if that's how you wanted to do it, yeah, you don't have to. Don't forget, everybody, just because there's 100 people listening, every perk we have is available for free. You can just play and get the perks. And matter of fact, if you're playing on the 1X server, you don't really need vet gold, honestly. You can just play and get it.
Yeah, I was just kind of wondering because I know some people have talked about how that would work and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So I was
we
just
don't.
kind of
Our
curious.
ranks don't go between servers; they stick just to the server they're on. I did have somebody ask me. I didn't want to bring it up because I don't know if you guys know this, but the admin team is actually forbidden for talking about pay stuff. We're not allowed to even mention pay stuff to people. But I guess I own the place, so I can talk about it. We did have someone ask me if I would be willing to do some kind of like dual server vet gold, where it's like cheaper, like $5 cheaper or something like that to get it for both servers and stuff like that. So we'll probably look into that kind of thing if enough people are
Okay.
interested in it, because. Again, we just want to keep people happy. We're not really in the business of making bukus of money or nothing like that. So,
Okay. Yeah, I was just kind of curious. And also for the voting for the Christmas thing builds, I don't know if that's something you can maybe put a little thing in the server so people kind of know where to go, because I've had a couple people ask me where do they go to vote, where do you see the photos or the to see where the bases are, whatnot, since we're doing it differently this time.
Bad. You in here? Bad? Good idea? Bad idea?
What do I do?
She's asking a question about the Christmas build contest.
Oh, sorry. What was the question?
Oh, God.
A bad idea was attending instead of good idea this
See, that's
time.
why he's a bad idea, technically.
If there was a way you could put like a server message up so that people know where to go to vote and that it's time to vote so they know. I've had several people ask.
I posted it once in the server meeting, and then I had to go and I got to run again.
Okay.
But Steve, you want to? I don't know if you want to put that in an announcement for people, or if I just drop it in Gen
Just
Chat.
write me up an announcement for it, and I'll put it in the announcements channel.
All right, when I get back, I'll do that.
Okay.
All right, because we had people asking, so I just wanted to kind of touch base. I mean, I've been telling them
feel
where to
free.
go, but
Feel free to share the link with them or post it in Gen Chat. But yeah, I got to run.
okay. All right, thank you. You guys have a good night, and
Awesome.
thank you so much for
Thank
all you
you.
guys do.
And thank you for helping.
Just posted in the server chat.
Yes. Hey, everybody in the stream. All right, we're gonna do the Q&A is gonna be ending now, so we're gonna do the quick demo of the new plugin that's gonna go active, and you guys can remove Mama on the stage there. And then everybody in the whatchamacallit here, join Twitch if you want to see the demo. Otherwise, you're just gonna be hearing a bunch of noises in the background, wondering what the hell's going on. So
You're just going to be hearing us cry.
you're gonna be hearing us cry because we're actually gonna do this out of God mode, admins. No God mode.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No God mode this time. We lots of God mode in testing. Remember that one? Remember like a couple nights ago we were doing like a final test. I think Jukes, you were like, I don't know, they seem kind of quick, blah blah blah. And we turned off God mode. We're like, no. Okay, it's good. We got our asses. We were like, I don't know, this may be too easy, guys. Look how quick we did that. And we're like, dude, we were in God mode.
Okay.
I had God mode on, but it was taking me so long. I literally had a fully loaded minigun in every inventory slot.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna do this demo real quick, you all. Then we're gonna give you guys your prizes on the other servers. Anybody that's not taking part in the demo, go ahead and start logging into the server you're gonna help on with the prizes. All right.
So you come to the roof.
I'm on the roof. I thought I was.
You're advanced though.
Oh yeah, sorry. There I am. I got my kit and
stream's
everything.
on
Oh, you're gonna
Discord.
invite me? All right, I'm gonna switch the stream over to Russ now, and give you guys a demo. By the way, everybody that's watching this demo, I can only see Twitch. I cannot see Discord during this demo. So if you have something to say, I'll try to glance, but I'm gonna be too busy dying.
And not talking because all everyone will hear is gunfire.
Yes. Well, they're gonna hear that anyway through the game. All right. I'm gonna turn my volume down some. All right, so here we go.
I'm putting in a ticket. This is bullshit.
All right, the new plugin. Here's what we've been doing. You go to /s. Don't mind some of the pictures not loading up. This is a test server. There's a new category in /s called Patrol Helis. And look at all that shit. So which one am I testing, admins? Can we do multi-nightmare or?
Yeah, let's do that one again.
Okay, multi-nightmare. All right, we'll do a multi-nightmare. All you do is
no, am I gonna miss it?
all you do is are you coming in to do this with us?
Yeah, I'm wrapping up on
I am not
EU
doing
now.
this from the roof.
No, I'm not doing it from the roof either. I gotta fly down there and okay, admins, you cannot be in God mode. You can, like use no clip or whatever to get back to the tower because we're trying to hurry this up. And you obviously can use whatever kit you want to. If you want to grab a kit or some shit like that, that's fine too.
You think we're gonna die?
Yeah, we're gonna die for sure. No clip. No clip at all.
You can showcase the heli.
And by the way, people that have seen
Heli Tower.
this type of plugin before, I spent the last week customizing the code. It's not the one you think it is. All right, you ready?
Yeah, you can show off the
Long
Heli
over.
Tower too.
Show them. Oh, the new heli tower. Heli tower, by the way, I made the openings wider now so you can get a better angle on the heli, and there's only 2 shooting floors. All right, let me get a hand throw this.
Yeah, I would go over the different types and what the differences are.
I will. Let's have some fun. It's really easy. Those who want a real demo, look. That's one. That's one. That's one. That's one. That's one. Multi means 2, and the waves means basically what you see in the picture there. By the way, medium helis are vanilla. A medium heli is a vanilla heli, by the way. Totally vanilla. An easy heli is half of a vanilla heli. So I made the easy ones for people that want to get their feet wet, trying to learn how to take heli, and that don't know, not exactly well versed, I guess, in taking helis. Every statistic about these helis changes with their tiers. I'm not going to tell you the exact numbers, so I'm just going to pretend. Let's say a patrol heli is double the health of a medium heli. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's say a hard heli is double the health of a medium heli. That means it would have double the crates too. That means it would have double, the rockets. That means so all the stats of these helis changes with their tier. An easy heli, if it's half the health of a vanilla heli, it has half the speed of a vanilla heli. It has half the rockets of a vanilla heli. It has half the crates of a vanilla heli. So everything scales with the type of heli it is. Nightmare helis have a shit ton of crates, a shit ton of rockets, and a shit ton of health, and a shit ton of bullets, and a shit ton of everything. So.
And they also have another little thing that drops out of them.
Oh yeah, they do.
Alright,
They have
set this tower on fire.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, hold on
Ready.
1 sec.
Oh.
Nint, are you in here?
I'm trying to ask
Okay.
real quick if there's anybody left on EU before we switch out.
Oh, they got ads. That's fine, Nint. We'll wait for a second for Nint. Y'all let me know when those ads are
yeah.
done.
I got 1 left on EU.
And now understand, guys, when I just said double and half, that doesn't mean that's what they're set to. I'm just giving you examples. I actually have a spreadsheet. I have an entire spreadsheet to calculate every statistic about these helis, their speed, their
I'm in
turn
the last
radius.
one right now.
I even changed everything scales, even the range of their guns, how far away they can shoot you with the guns, how far away they orbit the tower, how everything changes. Another thing that they can do is you can actually fight these with remote control auto turrets from the computer station. I don't know if you guys know you can remote control your auto turrets from a computer station. You can fight these helis with those. We have a damage statistics thing that shows up at the end of the fight to show you who did the most damage and who hit the rotor the most and stuff like that.
All right, I'm logging over.
The cool thing is I also changed it so that it also does that for the vanilla heli, the one that just flies onto the map normally. It'll do that same damage report for that too. I'll let you guys ask some questions about all this in a second after we do the demo. Some people are just here to watch us get our ass kicked, and other people actually have questions. So the
I'm
people that
logging
have
over right
questions,
now.
just save your questions for after we get our ass kicked, and I'll try to answer your questions the best I can.
You can jump out the heli tower windows now. I love it.
All right.
I never thought of that.
Are we ready for me to throw this now?
Nint's logging in now. Did you want to touch on the heli tower?
I already did. I showed them.
No, I mean, but what Nola has put in the meeting channel.
Oh, yeah. So one thing we're gonna do, obviously, with these waves of helis and these multi helis and all these extra helis, and I did change things so you guys can have more than one heli out at a time now. Otherwise, it'd be kind of dumb to have this plug-in when everybody's got to sit there and wait in line. If we start to see fighting over the heli tower, honestly, my preferred way for you to do these new helis would be to make your own fucking tower. I actually literally wanted to get rid of the tower, and the admins fought me on that, so we didn't get rid of it. But I tell you right now, I will be fighting for the rest of my life to find some way to get rid of this fucking heli tower, because I think it's way too overpowered, and I think there's too much congestion, too many people trying to fight helis from it. So I would suggest you make your own tower. But in the meantime, if we start to see people fighting over the tower constantly, and we see arguments in chat and people going crazy, the plugin's not going anywhere. The heli tower will be. So if we keep seeing people fight over the heli tower, we're just going to get rid of the heli tower. I worked way too hard on recoding this plugin to get rid of the plugin. So the heli tower will be the thing that goes. All right, hurry up, Nit. We got 144 fucking people waiting.
What are you on, a potato or something?
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
Did I lend you my computer?
But as I told you earlier, I did widen. You remember how the dividers in the windows used to be vertical, and they would kind of block your shots when you're trying to shoot at the heli. So I made them horizontal now. And we took away one shooting floor. People don't really use all three anyway. And believe it or not, this heli tower is 1,500 entities. It's a pretty beefy tower. So we got rid of a shooting floor to kind of shave down some of the entities a little bit. But like I said, let me just reiterate it one more time. If this new plugin causes people to start fighting over the heli tower, we're just going to get rid of the heli tower and make people make their own bases for that stuff. We're waiting on Nint. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Come on, Nint. If I throw this without you in the team, you can't fight it.
He's in the team.
Oh,
Yeah,
another thing.
I am. I'm in.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's on the team.
Why do I not see him in the team?
Grayed out. Peppermint Patty.
Another thing you guys need to know is that you can type /surrender. If you call some helis and you're like, oh, fuck this, I can't do this, I'm getting my ass kicked. You can do /surrender and the heli will actually just unaggro from you and it'll fly off the map and leave. You don't get your money back or nothing, but it'll leave. Another thing you need to be aware of, if you try to call one of these or try to fight one of these from somebody else's build priv, like somebody else's base, the heli will do the same thing that it would do if you type /surrender. It'll warn you a couple times, and if you don't listen, it'll fucking leave. That's an anti-grief tactic, so people don't, call a nightmare heli on somebody's base and hide in their base. If you do that shit, it's just going to leave the map, and you're not going to get your shit back. All right, you ready to go? Here we go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Time to get our ass kicked.
We're so dead.
The reason I'm going over here is same thing as before. I made it so you can't call a heli from inside a monument or inside the heli tower.
I'm in one of our old kits here. Anybody recognizes that?
I'm scared. I need an adult. I'm not getting on the same level as y'all. Fuck that.
Take yourself out of God mode, though.
Oh, yeah, everybody turn off your God mode. Make sure it's off.
I was talking about you.
It is off. It's off now.
Oh, okay.
Make sure you do it in the console, too, just in case. Get off my floor, ass.
They're coming from northeast.
I don't think I've ever even activated console God mode. I've been the first on first floor, so this is my territory.
We are so dead. Can I use radar at least?
I did just to see the.
Where's it coming
from? Northeast. Both of them.
Yeah, by the way, these helis come from different directions. They don't always come from the same direction. Oh, I see it.
Hit.
Oh, we are so dead.
I'm scared. I'm actually scared.
I'm really scared too because we're not in God mode. I don't know. Look how far away they're shooting us.
It's gonna be who's gonna be the first to die.
Me. Rockets, rockets, rockets.
Oh, that's rockets.
Oh, shit.
Two hordes or two walkers just spawned on me.
T and Dukes.
Nice.
I'm scared, man.
They're both rocketing. Oh,
there's so many rockets.
There's so many rockets. There's walkers. This is bad.
Oh shit! I don't want to leave the stairwell.
Oh god, they hold on to the door.
I don't know where to go. Jesus Christ!
Alright. I think everybody's died except you and me, Chappie. We got this. I don't know which one of you spawned a freaking minigun walker, but screw you.
You're welcome.
I still haven't died yet. I must continue.
Fucking, is that a walker?
Yeah, we're here, probably.
Oh my god, there's a fucking walker. No, I said the first person to do a nightmare wave.
I don't even think they've locked to us yet, have they?
Nope.
Oh god, oh god. He's mad. Oh shit, so is he!
I was inside the fucking staircase, dude. It's bullshit.
This is so brutal.
Power hour.
Fuck me.
Okay.
Just spawned.
That's no defense.
Can't.
Shit. I promise you the windows don't matter. Good with the Nightmare Heli. Don't make a fucking shit of difference.
It's just flames everywhere.
Look at the flames. Like, we've tested this. It don't matter what you got. Look at how many rockets are shooting.
Strafing rockets.
Jesus Christ.
Painful. Hey, let go, Chubby.
Oh shit.
Oh, Juice's corpse has a roamer. I don't know what floor he was on. Oh, more rockets. It's never gonna stop.
3 minutes to fight him.
More rockets.
Fuck!
Oh, I walked right into that shit.
I just saw that.
Oh.
I hear the walker. Is it me?
We got one of them on fire. Rocket.
Power hour kit has berries. I thought for a second it was
We
going
got
down.
one. We got one. We got one.
Wait. I think they both died.
Nah.
Yeah. Look at the chat. Time 5 minutes 20
Oh
seconds.
yeah, we did. We got them both.
But look at all the corpses.
Jesus. All right, there you can see the stats.
Jeez,
Hey, we beat our
look at
last
all the
time by 1 minute.
corpses.
Wow.
The obviously the white's damage, the green is the percentage of rotor hits
I
that you
don't
had.
think we got them both.
No, there's still one out there.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Northwest.
340.
I hear it.
It went away because it never locked to us.
Or
It
did
is
somebody
north
spawn away?
M6.
Is it leaving?
No, it's at the barge. No, it's just roaming.
Oh shit, he's mad now.
Yeah, I got him.
I just looked at. We had two different drops: a 916 Zeds and the 200 XP at 13.
Yeah, that's XP and
Coming
Zeds.
back, get ready.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's rockets.
Oh, he got me.
Shit.
Guy's taking a barrage.
Boom. There we go. So the other cool thing it does is it divides the Zeds and the XP up among your team. It's really high value, by the way, because there's how many people on our team? 2, 4, 6. It divides it up among your team based on how much damage you did percentage-wise. You can see the percentage of rotor hits that you had. You can see the zero or the red numbers if you used auto turrets to kill it. And no, that wasn't the wave. That was just the multi-nightmare.
Yeah.
The wave one is much
Normal.
nastier. The wave one you get easy, a medium, a hard, an expert, a nightmare. Then you get 2 easies, 2 mediums, 2 hards, 2 experts, and 2 nightmares. It's crazy.
That was fun.
As for loot,
Imagine like the
actually
fact that,
dropped a couple crates too.
yeah.
The
Imagine
specials.
like you couldn't just have unlimited.
look at all
kits,
these
so-
crates. A lot crate and all those heli crates for just one of them. Oh, and that includes the harvest. You notice the harvest 1750 out of 500. So he dropped all that shit. That was the one heli. Where'd the other one go? I don't even remember.
It's to the M12.
It's to the what?
Me.
Damn, that is a lot of crates.
Oh, there it is. There's the other one right there. That's a shit ton of crates.
Clover, I think they mentioned it. I think it gives you a 30-minute window to fight these helis.
Yeah, I think you got 30 minutes before they leave the map. Which is longer than the vanilla heli, by the way. Much longer. That's for any of them. Anything you call, you have 30 minutes to take. So before you call one of those nightmare waves, you better have a team of people ready. It wouldn't be fair to make it last an hour because there is a global limit to how many can be on the map at once. So if you're sitting there fighting a nightmare wave for an hour and 20 minutes, nobody else can do shit because you're taking up all the slots with your big wave of helis. What is the challenge? The challenge is the first person that can take out a nightmare wave gets vet gold. I said 2 months. I'll do you a favor. If it's a team, I'll give 2 1-month vet golds to 2 people on the team. You guys get to decide. The team gets to decide who gets it. If it's a solo, you get 2 months of vet gold. A nightmare wave of helis without dying.
Maximum
That's
team
the
cap.
key. Without dying.
It's impossible to do, by the way. There's no fucking way. I don't care who you are. There's no fucking way.
Yeah, you have to understand what comes with a nightmare wave.
Yeah, nightmare wave is nasty. I can show you in the shop.
I remember Wingman in the heavy armor. No shoes, nothing but berries.
And I can tell you, prize-wise, I have this. I'll pull up the spreadsheet back here in the background. You guys don't have access to it, but I can tell you some. I can tell you some hints about what it all had. Like the Nightmare Wave, the award is 105,000 XP. I mean, it's not quite as. If you round it, it's like 103.5 or some shit like that. So about 105,000 experience. It's almost 40,000 Zeds. And of course, those crates, I mean, let me see how many crates you would get, how many heli crates total you would get from a Nightmare Wave.
Also, are you factoring
you
in
bring up-
XP from looting the crates?
Yeah, you get XP from looting the crate. Oh, well, hold up. You see, crates 2, 6, 12, 21. So just from doing the first part of the wave is 35 crates. So then if you did that's just from the singles that come. So easy to nightmare is 35 crates. Then if you had a double for the second part of the wave, which you do, that would be so you would get 105 heli crates. 105 heli crates if you did a nightmare wave.
Jesus.
So
Which is
105
an extra 105,000 XP.
105 heli crates, 40,000 Zeds, and 105k XP for a nightmare wave.
That's so crazy.
That is fucking insane.
But then so is trying to do it.
So yeah, absolutely.
Now, T, with your team statement saying that 2 people on the team get it, nobody on the team can die, right?
Yeah, they can't die. Yep.
So even
Yeah,
having
you can't have
someone sit
one
down
person
at the
sitting
bottom,
in the
that's not gonna
middle.
matter.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
person just hiding in the middle. I didn't die. Yeah, nobody can die. That's the key.
Yeah, Thaddeus, you bring up, or Tharticus, you bring up a good point, but I mean, realistically, when you provide proof, if there's somebody that was hiding in a corner that didn't do any damage, then obviously, like,
No, I want to see the video of the whole fight. That's what I'm saying. You have to record the
provide
fight.
proof.
Yeah, your proof is me watching you throw the fucking signal and you fighting the whole fight. You better
And
get your
nobody
damn.
on the team goes red.
You
I'm
better
gonna
get
switch
your,
over to Outbreak for
yeah,
prizes.
Yeah, let's get prizes. You better get your OBS going because I want to see the whole fight. Also, like I said, this also does those statistics for the vanilla heli now too. It's pretty cool. And yes, the crates and the harvesting and stuff are locked to you and your team. The same usual stuff like before. Catharticus, yeah. All right, admins, let's go out to Outbreak, Infection, Utopia, and give people their prizes. And Terminus. Sorry, I forgot we didn't do Terminus.
I'll go Infection.
Everybody else got somewhere? Trigger Utopia.
Yep. Oh, sorry, I'm heading to Utopia as well.
Right. So we got Terminus and Utopia. We need somebody Outbreak and Infection.
I said
trying to get
Infection.
Oh, okay. Where you going, Nint?
I'm going to Outbreak.
Okay, so we just need somebody on Terminus. Going one. Going twice.
I can do it after Utopia.
All right, I don't even have the hotkeys. The people on the servers, Badman. The people on the servers to get your prizes. Let's, in the name of the new plugin, let's meet at the Heli Tower like we did for EU. So everybody meet your admin at the Heli Tower to get your prizes. This is just for yeah. This isn't for well, I don't mind giving it if anybody here is on 3x monthly. I'll go over there and give you your prize if you'd like. I don't care. Is anybody in here from 3x monthly? Wingman, you're on 3x monthly? Okay. I'll jump over there and give it to you.
I got a couple apparently.
Oh, but you're going back to Terminus? Well, just go on Terminus and get your shit then. Oh, well, I got this. David is on 3x monthly too.
Yeah, you got a couple.
Okay, I'll jump over to 3x monthly. I don't have the hotkeys, so it's going to take me a minute. I gotta remember which fucking server's which. There it is.
Man, I hate it when all my favorited servers disappear and I have to client connect to Outbreak.
Oh, I hate that shit.
I hate it so much. And it's a slower load-in too for some weird reason.
Yep.
But those of you on Outbreak, yeah, go to Heli Tower, make some kind of line. I'm coming in now. Know what you'd like. 50 rockets, 5,000 Zeds as normal. Go to like the front door or something.
Yeah, in Utopia, I will be inside the tower at the bottom. Once I load it.
I'm gonna deafen in here for a second while I start working on Outbreak here. You guys stop shooting your guns, please. Thank you.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. The reason we're going with it, and the reason we spent so much time recoding it and customizing it like this, is we wanted, you know how I am, man. I like to have really in-game challenges for people. Problem is, boss NPCs, boss Bradleys, all that kind of shit. Hard zombie hordes. Those are in-game challenges, but the problem is they force everybody to be in that challenge. Whereas with this, you guys can kind of pick and choose your challenge instead of just, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just no, Nessus, it's just global. The first person to do this and show it to me gets it. So at least this way, players can choose their in-game challenge instead of getting forced into it. So that was kind of my thought process behind this. I am on the 3x monthly. Y'all can go ahead and meet me at the Heli Tower if you want some prizes. Just meet me in the bottom floor. Even though I'm traumatized from what just happened, I will be there in just a second. And y'all gonna have to bear with me because I don't have the hotkeys bound because I'm not usually the person giving out the prizes here. So just come line up in front of me in single file and let me know if you want the rockets or Zeds.
You guys were first. Go ahead. I'll wait. Go, Groot. You were here first.
What you want? Rockets or
Rockets,
Zeds?
please.
Rockets. All right. What are we doing, guys? Was it 50 rockets? Admin? I think it is.
Yes.
All right. 1 second here. Like I said, I got to spawn this shit in, so bear with me. I don't have my hotkey set to just make it happen.
Yeah, that's all good.
I was told
There you go, dude.
100
This
rockets
is last
if
call
we
for
give you feed
infection.
pics.
It's right behind you here on the floor. Right here. Next.
Cool, thank you.
Come on in. What you want? I can't hear you, so like come over here if you want Zeds, come over here if you want rockets. So you want Zeds? Okay. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna do that from my Archon tool. Making me dizzy. There you go. Next. What you want? Hey, can we stop the? Yeah, thank you.
Hey.
Who are you in Discord? Are you in here? Hey, whoever's lining up in front of me, just type in the meeting channel which one you want, rockets or Zeds. It's much easier that way.
All right.
Alright.
I got a
You
lot
want
of
rock?
outbreak done.
Brosori
Final.
and I will take rock. Okay. Wait, is Brosiato is not in the meeting though? Is that person in the meeting? I don't see them in the meeting.
Who are we talking about?
I'm talking in the chat here.
Oh, okay.
Here, Driz, I got you. They're in your inventory, Driz.
Rojadu? I was in the meeting.
I can't see who's talking. I don't have voice on in the game. I just see mouse.
Alright, I'm back. Where do I need to go to hand out prizes?
This is so hard to do without the hotkey. She's in there as Brosadio. Wait, who? Zeds connects. Here, you two split this up. You two, right there.
I don't see anybody.
Yeah,
on
split
here.
that. That was 100. Split it between the two of you. You two. 1, 2, 50-50. Yeah, I figured you were on the team. That's why I said split it up. Oh, well, okay. If you don't want to split it, that's fine. There's 100. Ah, I just get what your name says. Moose Knuckle. Huh. It just clicked with me all of a sudden. She will beat you. Well, she's got the rockets, so she's going to have to beat you. I gave her 100.
Alright. Am I missing anybody on Outbreak that's in the server meeting? Can you chat in the server meeting or something?
No, Hobbs. I as of right now, I don't have any plans to change the playtime ranks. They've never changed since the first day, so I don't really have any plans right now to change them. Kind of goes back to the same thing. You know, people that have always wanted to make veteran, but they don't have 60 hours in 10 days. Now they'll have a whole month to try to get it, in that server of playtime. And yes, I know they didn't wipe anyway for the whole month, but at least now they have, continuous wipe they can keep playing for them. Is the Heli plugin going live Thursday? Yes, hopefully, unless we find any major bugs. By the way, the server meeting is basically officially ended. If anybody has any last minute things or something, I'm still here looking, but it's pretty much ended now. Can't wait till we narrow down some servers, guys, so we don't have so many damn servers we gotta hop to. Thanks, Mia.
Anyone who's in the meeting, we're handing out gifts on EU3X. If you'd like to claim your gifts over there,
Please keep
All right.
arms inside of the vehicle at all times.
I think we're relatively straight on Outbreak.
My friend here, BKP, has a question.
What?
Graveler.
Yeah, I think we're relatively straight on Outbreak.
Stupid question.
What?
So, Pooh and Fresky here, they wanted the Zeds, so issued the Zeds. It says it went through, but it's not showing up for them.
How'd you do it? Give special?
Yeah. Well, no, I did it with my keybind.
Oh.
But like it shows in chat, gave 5,000 Zeds, but it's just not showing
Did
up.
they
for
give
them.
it a minute to see if, like, did they check in /S or something? Because you know the display at the bottom left takes a while to update. It doesn't go instantly.
Yeah, it's usually like a 5-second delay. Yeah, they both tried withdrawing. There's nothing. They checked their backpack, nothing, inventory, nothing.
Give it to them again, I guess.
Yeah, I tried that. It still didn't do it.
Just use give special from Battlemetrics. That's how I did it.
Graveler, if you have a question, you can type it in server meeting or open a ticket in support. If it's not a general question. Linked you to the or pinged you in the chat just in case you didn't see the link. Good night, Morty.